Okay.
Anyway.
So what do we do? Anyone want to tee us off?
Hey guys, it's
I
episode.
think that's you, David.
It's episode 1. We're getting.
This is episode 2, David.
Yeah, this is episode.
Okay, hold
2,
on.
David.
Do we count the intro as episode 1? I thought that was just. Oh wait, yeah, that was. We did another. This is episode 2.
We're on episode 3.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Everything's Everything podcast. It's time for Eric to learn us.
It's going about as well as I thought
stuff.
it would.
Yeah,
this is episode 9 of the podcast.
Drinking some Bloody Mary before the podcast. Episode 88 of the podcast. All right, no, it's episode 2. Hell Dog is learning us some stuff, so we are learning stuff from the Hell Dog. The Hell Dog, take it away.
Class is in session, boys and girls, because today on episode 200, we are learning about the films of Kung Fu and Wushu. Let's go. And theme song.
Shamasay.
See, I figured it would be at least a minute until you guys started doing that shit.
Oh, you guessed wrong, Eric.
Immediately.
I ran the simulation in my head, and I was like, yep, I'm going to get some impressions.
Now cue the theme song.
Oh, yeah, theme song. Go.
Everything is everything. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. Everything is 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 everything is. Hi, I'm David. Everything is 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 everything is.
This is Eric.
Everything is 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 everything is.
Hey yo, it's Chatwin.
Everything is 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 everything
And
is everything. All right,
now we're after the theme song.
and
Did you make the theme song, Eric? If you don't mind me asking.
Who did? He sent it in the chat.
It's an old beat that I made.
Yeah, I know. It's really good. It really it's awesome.
Chatwin, you haven't even heard the finished version. I cleaned it up a little bit. It sounds more like a song. I just need to make our voices higher. Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah. So
also another thing I wanted to ask. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interject, but
please.
What was the whole soundbite?
What soundbite?
What do you mean?
The douche one.
Secret douche? Oh, you never heard the song Secret Douche?
No, I haven't.
The strange thing is, Chatwin, that is, I think, one of your beats.
No way.
So, okay.
You're joking.
A little bit
we made that together.
Story.
We could have. I don't know. I've never even heard of it. I didn't even know I had anything to be
made
involved
music
in
together.
The Park Raps.
It's not you singing. That's me doing Secret Douche. Or no, David, is that you doing Secret Douche, singing it?
I think it was a mixture of both of us. I don't remember. I know I had some verses on there.
Anyway, David and I were very high at the park and freestyling over, I believe, Chatwin beats. I don't know, Chatwin, you must have not been here at the moment because you weren't on the song. But
it was
it was back in the day.
I wasn't jumping into beats
that we made on GarageBand
iPad.
Yeah, I wasn't jumping into beats very early. You guys were both rapping before I jumped in.
Huh.
Yeah, but I think I came over to your house once and we fucked around with GarageBand a little bit. I think some of these beats were the culmination of that. Absolutely. For sure, from the Park Raps.
So what's the deal? So
we were blasted off a blunt or two, and we're freestyling. I'm sure you remember the siren call of David saying, "Hey, let's freestyle. Let's get high and freestyle."
Yeah,
and all the way, man. Rock and roll.
Oh yeah. And this was one of those times where it was one of those, we must have been chatting about something, and the idea of a secret douche came up, and I don't even know what it means.
I think there was someone in the park.
Just looked like a douche.
Yeah,
that looked like I look like right now.
Or we were talking about how we're secretly douchebags, or something like that.
Yeah,
secret douche.
Damn. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, the chorus of that song is literally us in a falsetto going "secret douche."
Douche.
Or no, you know what it is? It's us in a regular voice going "secret douche," and we pitched it up really high.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it. Adenoidal.
Secret douche.
So yeah, now it's the fourth host of our podcast, basically.
Oh, that's so cool. All right, I was so confused by it, but I guess
Oh yeah, it was homemade.
Yeah, well,
homemade,
kick ass.
baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
Idiot.
now that you got that out of the way, I want to address the elephant in the room. Something that before we get into my lesson, Chatwin, why haven't you acknowledged your new nickname as C-Butt yet?
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
Oh
Eric.
my god.
You're Mr. C-Butt.
Well, okay. Friday night or Thursday night, you FaceTimed the group chat, our
By
podcast
accident.
group chat by accident, and then I was making dinner or something, so I couldn't pick up, and then David didn't see it until way later that night.
I didn't even know what happened.
And you messaged
And
us.
so I butt dial a bunch of people, and all of a sudden I have a nickname.
Yeah, you're C-Butt.
No, well, yes, because David said, "What's happening? Why did I miss a FaceTime?"
What?
And it was like,
Okay.
well, C, because I didn't feel like typing out Chatwin.
And he didn't add a comma.
Sure.
Or type.
I said C.
He didn't
butt
feel like
dialed
typing out a
us.
comma
Yeah.
either.
C butt dialed us, and then David said, "What's a C butt?"
I was like, I thought it said C-Butt dialed us.
So I was like, C butt is not a bet.
Can we spell it? Oh, okay, go on.
Can I spell it? how?
No.
about
Go on. I'm sorry.
C dash butt.
Butt as in ass. So yeah, so I changed the name of our group chat to Everything is Everything starring C-Butt. And I'm thinking, oh, this is going to get a rise out of Chatwin. Chatwin's going to wake up the next morning and be fuming mad. He's going to be hopping mad, shooting his pistols into the air like Yosemite Sam. And we got nothing. We got the silent treatment.
C-Butt don't play that shit, man.
Yeah, Steve-Butt, a stone cold killer.
You outmaneuvered us. And for the past 2 days, I've been squirming, thinking, should I just change the name back? Should I remove C-Butt from the group chat? And I'm glad we got this out in the air, because now I can.
Well, you know what? It gives me a little bit of satisfaction that you were squiggling a little bit.
Squirming, jiggling, squiggling, everything.
Yeah. When I first saw it, it pissed me off, but I didn't understand why. Like, I was confused because I was like half awake.
Okay. That's good enough for me.
But as soon as I woke, as soon as I was cognizant, I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Well,
I was just trying to get some sleep. I wish it was a better story than that. Actually,
No,
you know
that's
what?
good.
No, I was fuming. I was a volcano.
that feels like a warm bath.
I could not stand C-Bud. You talking to Frog Dog Hamburger like C-Bud? How dare you?
Secret butt.
We also, Chatwin and I were thinking of Chatwin not even going by his name in this podcast at all. Which, if you decide to, I can posthumously change all of these. Just add in your given nickname to all of these episodes. That would be a pain in the ass, but I would do it.
C-Butt.
It's very difficult to go by Chatwin in general because everyone spells your name wrong and says your name wrong. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm
What
sorry
about
about
chitty
that.
chitty chat chat?
yeah.
Like chitty chitty bang bang.
See, you know what? That would work.
That's more syllables. That's going to
Yeah.
take up a third
Yeah,
of
but
our
it's
podcast.
easier to spell.
I'm looking for like 7 syllables, maybe 8.
Yo, chitty chitty
Chitty,
chat
chat.
Chatwinopolis.
We
Chitty,
love you.
Chat.
Chitty chitty chat chat.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get to this lesson, guys. We have diverged
all right.
heavily.
Yeah, I have 6 clips that I got to show. You're right. I got to get into this. Okay, like I said
Jesus
before
Christ.
the theme song, the lesson, what we do, we're going to give each other lessons. And honestly, now that I say it, this is more of a show and tell, because I'm not an authority on this subject. I barely scraped together any knowledge to tell you guys today. But this should be fun because it's something that you probably don't know that much about, and that I only know a little bit more about. So
I'm honestly down for show and tell. I like that idea. It's like putting it back to our childhood roots.
And it sounds less like, I'm going to be a master on kung fu films telling you everything that needs to be known. Because I'm not. I've watched 6 movies, and now I'm going to show you little clips from it.
I feel like this
I
whole
really
idea.
like that though.
I feel like this whole idea of us teaching each other stuff just came from you wanting to watch 6 kung fu movies, and you're like, I need motivation. Let me teach them
This was
about
reverse
something.
engineered. As soon as Chatwin said it, I'm like, hey, now I could talk about all this kung fu shit that I've been watching. This is perfect.
Totally. Honestly, I have learned so much from both of you from things that I would never have expected. So I think that's kind of what makes this trio kind of fun.
There's no way I've taught you anything.
Same here.
Oh, absolutely, David. You taught me not to speed.
Yeah, that's true. Speed with efficiency.
You taught me how to make a mean Bloody Mary. I
Yeah.
never would have put tahini in a Bloody Mary before.
Ooh,
Bro, the
tahini?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
You get your tomato mix, your vodka, little squirts of lime, some tahini in there. You got yourself.
You know what? I learned something today.
You want to make it spicy? A little
Delicious.
Tabasco, a little pepper.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
All right, so kung fu.
Okay, you
or
little
something?
peppers. Yes. So I said kung fu. It's two types of genres: kung fu and wuxia. Wuxia, which rhymes with lugia. That's what I keep telling myself because it's going to be easy to mispronounce some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, if kung fu is just fighting and martial arts, wuxia is historical fantasy, where it's like there was 800 plus years of Chinese history before any type of American or European history, and they have so many historical stories of famous fights and stuff. It's essentially like Greek myths. And there's what sets apart wuxia movies from kung fu movies is this like type of historical fiction fantasy element, and also essentially there's swords involved and magic and shit. So without further ado, I'm gonna toss that clip on.
Wushu! This is Wushu?
Yep, this is from
Wushu?
Zoo Warriors of the Magic Mountain. So see, he's got that thing. This is what influenced Mortal Kombat before Mortal Kombat came. And it doesn't matter what they're talking about, because if the subtitles were there, it would be nonsense anyway. Alright, get to the fighting. Oh, you guys can describe what's happening, too, because otherwise this podcast is just going to be sound effects.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get in the way of the clips, but there's a lot of Asian, Japanese people watching a man float in on a
that's a woman.
Magic carpet? What is that? No. Oh, it's a woman. Oh. They're pointing at her. They're screaming.
There's a little bit of whirly gigs going around.
Oh, magic. Oh, it's like Avatar. Avatar.
Oh, yeah. The last... There's a lot of flying in this movie.
Is this akin to the same, like, I forget the name of the title. It's like Screaming Tiger, Flying Dragon, or some shit like that?
That's what I was going to bring up
Crouching
next.
Tiger.
Crouching Tiger.
Oh,
that was the first
Tiger.
big wuxia movie that came in.
My bad.
Came to America and got big.
Yeah, because I've seen that, and it looks like this.
So, anyway, this movie is like an hour and a half. Oh shit! What'd I do? So that movie's like.
It reminds me a lot about Power Rangers.
Yeah,
it has a lot of like Power Rangers influence.
Definitely.
Or
I can see that.
The other way around, obviously.
Honestly, the whole thing reminded me of Star Wars because it's so much special effects of people getting flown, getting thrown, getting frozen. There's a guy with mustache hairs that grab people and throw them about. Anyway, that movie's really good.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That would be Chatwin. Yeah, he started rubbing his mustache as soon as he heard that.
You could,
curling the ends.
No, I think that's very cool. I've actually heard of the guy that can wrangle people with their mustache.
Really?
I've heard of this. Yeah. How did you come across this weird genre?
So I'm going to get into this later, but I started watching Jackie Chan movies because I didn't realize Jackie Chan had probably twice as many movies in China before he came to America.
Oh, of course.
And all of them are they're huge over there and just as good as the American ones. So then I kind of went backwards from that and learned this there's Kung Fu, and then there's this kind of fantasy swordsman, medieval type of Chinese Kung Fu movie, which is wuxia. Again, now I'm not feeling as much
Chinese
like
or Japanese or both?
Chinese.
Oh, so this is all Chinese.
This is all China.
Yeah.
Japan, honestly, probably a couple months down the line, I'll do one for Japan too.
Gotcha.
But
I was gonna ask, and I was afraid to be ignorant, but I was gonna ask if this had anything to do with Jackie Chan movies and Jackie Chan-like movies, because some of the Kung Fu seems similar, and I didn't want to be ignorant. I was like, no, these are Japanese, and I'm gonna sound like an idiot. And now I just sound like a reverse idiot.
No, you sound like my thoughts.
Now you're right.
You do sound like an idiot.
So it is Jackie Chan.
The bottom of my note basically says the point of this lesson is to get these guys to watch some more Jackie Chan movies because I've really been into them.
Dude, Jackie Chan is a freaking legend. All right, well, let's get there. We'll get there.
Okay, yeah, we'll get there because I want to speed through
Jackie Chan is also an asshole, by the way, too.
Oh yeah,
no, is he?
This is like a Tom Cruise situation where if you divorce the movie star from the guy, he's like night and day.
Really?
Yeah,
Which
you
I
gotta
think is a
separate
Tom
the
Cruise
artist
movie.
from the artist.
Oh no.
Okay.
I didn't expect him to be the asshole.
You know
though.
what? Let's get it out of the
Okay.
way.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
I think
I mean, well,
his
he's just
daughter
strict.
smoked weed, or one of his sons smoked weed.
His dad, no, his son.
And like Jackie Chan has completely removed him from the will and like
Damn.
gotten him out of the family essentially. Yeah, I think drug use is really like cracked down in Asian countries over there.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
So their
Wow.
weed probably isn't that good.
It wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, they
No.
do not smoke weed over in China or Japan or anything like that. Like,
but cigarettes are still huge.
huge.
Oh, cigarettes
Absolutely.
and alcohol, 1,000%. Yeah. You're telling me that nowhere, I mean, obviously some places, but like, it's just not acceptable anywhere in Japan to just get high and stare at the cherry blossoms?
So you know how bad it is? Is literally
Dude,
like
you will go to prison.
Like executed?
if a celebrity
No,
close
prison
enough.
though.
Like if Brittany Griner went to Japan instead of Russia, how would she have done in Japan instead of Russia?
I don't think it matters for Western celebrities, but if you're a Japanese celebrity, let's say, David, you were like a Japanese Taylor Swift, which you should do.
Which I should
Japanese
do. Okay,
Taylor
never mind.
Swift?
Just like a reverse BTS.
Say what?
Chatwin, you're the Japanese
Reverse
Taylor
BTS.
Swift.
Go sing Japanese pop songs and Korean pop songs.
Just BS.
just.
So anyway,
I am BS.
If you were like a big celebrity there, even if you were making millions and millions of dollars, if you were caught smoking weed, like, you know, the paparazzi got you, you're canceled.
Wow.
It's like, you know, cancel culture here. There you'll get fully canceled just for getting caught doing drugs.
So it's not even the government; it's just the culture. It's like not even most of the people don't even accept it.
It's both
because you're a bad influence.
Yeah, it's both.
Wow.
Yeah, it's both.
It is.
But it's so ingrained back
I was about to
there.
get canceled. I was gonna.
I ran this simulation in my head.
Did you see this coming,
There's
Eric?
no way I'm getting through this without David. Oh yeah. It happened already. It's about happened as much as I would think it would, and I'm not bleeping it because this is.
Well, I know I'm quoting Mulan. I feel like I can't cancel.
David is.
Fuck! I'm gonna be canceled immediately. This is why I need to just produce the podcast. And
No, it's okay.
Host them.
Cut that.
No, I'm doubling it.
Chat, clip that.
I'm making that a drop
Okay.
like Secret Douche.
Secret douche.
Okay, second clip.
Yeah.
Dragon in.
So this is like what I was gonna say is the older Wushu movies are basically Western.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a western. Japanese western. Oh, very loud. Oh, very loud.
Is that better?
Start it over one more time, Eric.
Oh, sure.
One more time. Start it from the top, and we can comment on it. It's muted now.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah. I gotta unmute it.
Is that still too loud?
Way too loud. There you go.
Yeah, it's too loud. There you go.
You know how
You don't need to hear the sound that much. It's a bunch of guys going. "Huh, ha, huh."
Well, that's the best part.
It's not. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Okay, I honestly couldn't find a great clip of this movie, but this is to me like one of the better movies.
We should
'Cause,
showcasing the kung fu here. Is that
shit,
what's
she's kicking ass.
shit.
Showcasing the swordplay.
I like swordplay. I like when the women plays with swords.
Damn. Oh shit.
There's the bad
She's
guy.
a
All the
master
bad
of
guys in this movie are eunuchs, so they all don't have balls.
Is that why he's
So
blonde?
I don't know what that has to do with. Hey,
it. You watch your tongue, David.
Oh, I forgot I was with two blondies right now.
with one ball between them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly. The costumes in this movie is really cool.
Yeah, and the color's really
it's-
good.
is
It's
it-
such a colorful.
Yeah, is it?
It's one of those.
It's been like remastered or something.
Yeah, I think that's the criterion or something. Anyway, another thing
No,
that's
keep it
very
going, keep it
easy
going.
with these movies. That one's a good point, and the other one I showed you, all the good guys have like, kind of like what Power Rangers is like. They're all going to have one primary color that they wear the whole time because they know American audiences cannot tell the names apart, and I can't because I can't remember. Like I said, I've seen 6 movies. The only ones I remember is when Jackie Chan is named Jackie in it.
Asian butler number 3.
That's it. I'm like, that guy, the fat guy, the girl. Like, watching the movie, I was like, oh, that girl's kicking ass. Don't know what her name is. Okay, so that's basically all I have on Wushu. I have one more clip, but before I do that, I had to ask you guys a question. Have to have some audience involvement here. If you're going to be a warrior, a martial arts warrior, what would your weapon be? Let me list some, because I got some. Okay, you got swords, obviously.
Double katana.
You got double katana?
Wait, are we talking like...
Dork.
You said martial arts, right? Martial arts master?
Yeah.
So we're talking like mostly strictly Japanese and Chinese weapons here.
Yeah, but also it's like, whatever.
I guess India kind of falls into it.
Of course. I just went to weapons. I went to martial art weapons on Wikipedia. Did you know, maybe this is just Wikipedia being stupid, but pepper spray counts as a martial arts weapon.
Huh.
That's like, I guess if you're shitty, yeah, you're like, oh man.
This is my long range weapon.
That would certainly hurt.
I'm very cliche.
That would definitely hurt.
And maybe this is just because I'm a Star Wars nerd, but I would either double katana or double swords or a double bladed like pole staff kind of weapon. That would be my shit.
That would, yeah.
Okay.
That would be dope.
Yeah. Nice.
You got long arms, so I feel like something like a pole staff would, you got a good reach.
Right. And they both provide defense and offense because, you can use one sword for defense while you're using the other for offense, or use both for offense, both for defense. Or you got the sword staff, the whole middle of the staff is, solid material. Use that for defense as well as both ends. So, I think they're both good setups.
I think you're right. Chatwin, what about you? What are you using?
Bow staff.
Nice. Any reason why?
That's very cool.
Yep. Because it's a good walking stick too.
This guy's just lazy.
Now, the bow staff is very underrated.
You could hollow it out and use it as a bong,
and
which is helpful. You can't do that with a sword.
So why not a bow staff with blades on the end,
flute.
like a double bladed staff, like I said? Want blades?
Well, if you wanted to smoke at it like a bong, you're gonna cut your lip up.
Yeah, exactly. You would absolutely mar your
smoke out of your weapon.
Lips.
Your weapon is for killing.
Your weapon is for killing brain cells as well, which you need to smoke.
You need less and less of.
All right, Eric, what do you got?
Exactly. The less brain cells, the
Hey,
better.
you asked me. I mean, I'll tell you. I think a staff is very cool.
Bow staff is good. Bow staff is good.
Honestly, I'm gonna kind of go between you guys. You know the tonfa sticks, which are like They basically look like police batons, but their handle is like shooting out the side of it.
Right, and you get double.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
They're like sticks. They're about the length of like...
It's like the police baton, but they're wooden.
But instead of the handle being the end, it looks like it has a little boner that you hold on to.
What's it called?
Tonfa.
Tonfa, Tonfa.
Yeah. You hold them like this, and it the wood runs against your forearm.
Yeah, and it's like you could flip them out and be offensive, or keep them down by your arm and be defensive. Right. But
I actually have a couple of those. If you want one,
you didn't know what they were, and you have.
You
some?
have to have two though.
Yeah, what do you mean you have some? You didn't know what it was called.
I didn't know this.
My beloved sticks.
You just walked into the martial arts store and you're like, let me get two of those. I like those. Those look good.
I'll have the boner sticks and a pack of cigarettes.
No. Yeah, exactly. I thought the cigarettes were the boner sticks. No, I got them from someone that I know.
That's cool.
That's very ominous. That's very. He killed someone for these tonfa sticks. I hope you know that. Murdered someone.
I didn't know that was what they're called.
Someone I know.
There's a whole technique to it. Why do you choose that one, Eric? That seems very,
I guess,
like a pain in the ass.
That's kind of the reason I pick it, because as a little kid, I was obsessed with swords. My dad would take me to the... Have you guys ever been to the fantastic indoor swap meet? The one that's kind of on Sahara downtown?
I know what you're talking about. I haven't been into it. It's been there
David,
for ages.
You're listing a little to the right.
I was showing you my swords. The swords behind me.
Oh,
you got some swords? Do you have a real one?
Special keyblade on the wall, courtesy of the Hell Dog.
Courtesy of me.
That one's Altair's sword from Assassin's Creed over here.
Nice.
Got,
did you cut off your middle finger so you can have your...
No, that's the blade. That's
thing?
the hidden blade. I didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
this one's the dark saber.
Nice.
From Mandalorian.
What, the dark saber?
Yeah,
really?
Of course. And then we got...
when it's too light out.
This one's the sword you get from the Marines after you retire. And one of my friends gave it to me.
He gave it to you?
Yeah, because he was a Marine. Well, he had two. He had an extra one from I think one of
He retired twice.
no, one of his other friends or something. So he gave me one because he knew I love swords.
That's dope.
Wow, dude, that's
Yeah,
awfully generous.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
cool.
So yeah, I've always loved swords, and look, there's nothing I can never say I dislike swords now. But I just thought if I had to be a master of some sort of martial art, I'll go with the weird thing that I would not be a master of otherwise. Because, like you said, it seems very complicated to be good at those tonfas. And I don't know, they're cool looking. It's a stick with a little stick sticking out of it.
On the plus side, we get to call you Tonfa Rick.
See, that's good.
Tonfa Rick.
Oh,
There's that. There's always
it's
that.
better than C-butt. No, you know what freaks me out is like fucking nunchucks.
Oh, guys who
Nunchucks
use
are a pain in
nunchucks
the
are
ass. I feel like you're gonna
yeah,
crack yourself up the
people
head.
who are good at nunchucks.
It is
I've had
wild.
plenty of toy nunchucks, and it's so hard to use them and not hit yourself in the arm or the face or both.
Or the balls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're literally made to
Yeah.
show you up and own you.
So speaking of martial arts movies, haven't you seen that Bruce Lee nunchuck scene from Enter the Dragon?
So that was going to come up in my note. There's a big Bruce Lee-sized hole in this presentation because I saw Enter the Dragon once when I was really high, and it didn't do anything for me. It just, I don't know.
You didn't enter the
Really?
dragon?
Yeah, I thought it was a little boring.
Wow.
No.
The dragon tried to enter me, and my hole was closed for the day.
It's full of tonfas.
So
The dungeon was empty.
the dungeon was cleaned out for the night. But yeah, that's like a blind spot for me. So I really got to get into Bruce Lee. Another thing that I'm not bringing up in this presentation is the Wu-Tang Clan, because again, that could be a lesson all in and of itself.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
And I didn't get to see any
I
of
saw the original movie that Wu-Tang Clan got their name from. The
36 Chambers
36
of Shaolin.
Chambers, correct.
I've been
yeah.
meaning to go
It's
there.
really good. You should.
Sorry, I realized I keep interrupting you guys. I'm hyped.
No, you're not.
Now,
you're,
did you-
You're fine. No, I totally.
Did you see
I dig it.
speaking of Wu-Tang Clan, did you see, I think it was in like 2010, 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there, the movie, Kung Fu movie that the RZA did, the Man
with the Iron Fist.
Yes.
I was curious about that
It has a great
because I know
soundtrack.
Tarantino. Yeah, Tarantino had something to do with it, or he produced it, or something. And yes, the soundtrack's
Good
great.
movie.
I have not seen it. So
That one I was kind of considering like 47 Ronin too,
that's supposed to be good.
but I haven't seen it either. Is it?
No,
because
I don't
didn't
know. maybe it's good.
Thanks, Eric.
Could be a good one.
You guys are
Could be a good one.
It might
you
be
guys
good.
are strategically pointing out that I don't know shit about this subject. You're picking all these big blind spots that I shouldn't have.
Top 10 Japanese
Anyway,
Kung Fu movies,
that's
Chinese Kung Fu movies. Go.
top. I'll tell you, it's very easy to do top 10 Japanese kung fu movies. There isn't any. So
okay. They don't do Kung Fu? What do they do?
actually, they do kung fu. That part of my presentation, kung fu. That's the American name for it. It's Wushu in China, and that's just Mandarin for martial arts. So yeah, they must do some sort of kung fu. But anyway,
Interesting. All right.
like you said, I don't know shit about the subject. I'm
I
just
didn't
trying to
say
show you
that.
guys some cool
Well,
clips.
you said that.
No,
I didn't
no,
say that.
I'm saying
very.
that.
I had no idea about this whole weird, like I don't know, like sort of a fantasy blend of kung fu and magic.
I'll tell you. I'll give you guys a list. Maybe
It's
I'll even
cool.
drop the links for some of these movies for you guys. But there's definitely,
Please do.
get a couple kush weeds in you and watch one of these movies. It's a fine night. Okay, here's a new clip. Let me see.
I love shitty movies anyway, so I'm kind of a sucker for it.
So you're saying these are all shitty?
I get what he means, though. It's like
You heard it here first.
No, it's probably
Folks,
just low
C-Butt
budget.
is racist against Chinese men and their movies, and they are no good. According to the C-Butt.
Yeah, they're just super
Yeah,
low
wow.
budget.
Okay, these guys.
Is that a pig?
Speaking of all the weapons that we're gonna use, it's a wooden wolf.
Oh, it's a wolf.
Because these guys use their poles.
Oh, that's cool.
They use their poles to break the teeth of the wolves in the mountains. Because the wolves keep eating like their
Yeah.
crops and shit. So their whole specialty, the guys in the yellow, they break out people's teeth with their poles.
Whoa. Is that why all their mouths are bloody? With the brightest red blood paint I've ever seen?
I think that's just production value. Sorry to be a spoil sport. But you're about to see some dental work in a second.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Eric. Oh
stuck
my
onto the
god.
Yeah, damn, they just got red paint on their mouths.
And then 3 more. Boom.
Jesus.
Ketchup mouths, a lot of them.
Damn, so it forces you to
That
bite
is
the
so
pole,
satisfying.
and then after your teeth are stuck in there,
And they just
rips
thunk.
out the pole.
There goes another. Boom.
Damn.
Here's some ketchup.
Oh my
He was deep throwing that one.
Okay. All right.
So Eric, for the audience, can you tell them what
Sure.
this movie is?
So
and
that
what we
movie
just
is
saw?
called 8 Diagram Pole Fighter, and it is that is one of the, that's like top 3 of the movies I'm about to show you. It's kung fu movie, obviously, and
God damn.
the main character learns from these monks who live in the mountains that essentially they're monks, they're peaceful, and one of the tenets of Buddhism is you cannot take a life, you're not supposed to kill. So what these monks have learned in self-defense is this pole style.
So you take their teeth?
Well, that's it. It's like they don't want to kill wolves because that goes against their religion. So to dissuade any wolves from eating, the crops or whatever, they fucking, disarm them by putting a pole in their mouth and taking the teeth out. So that's what they do with the bad guys. They get some really nasty wooden poles to the face.
Damn.
So yeah.
What a find, dude! I've never even heard of that.
That one's a bit.
That's crazy.
That one's a big.
That's almost worse than dying. Shit.
Yeah, you're
Get your teeth ripped out.
gonna be having oatmeal for breakfast.
Yeah, and lunch and dinner.
Let's see what we got next.
Secret douche.
Can I hear the original song of whatever Secret
Yeah,
Douche
hold on,
is?
let me find it.
Yeah, David, could you find it? I did find it, but I don't know where it is.
If it is actually my beat, I'm kind of curious, like what it even sounds like.
Let's take a break from kung fu for a bit. And how you guys' weeks going?
Not bad. I signed the lease for the new office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, signed the lease. Sent over the security deposit. Just waiting for the insurance, which should supposed to be done this morning. The guy emailed me at like 6:45. He was like, "This is perfect. We'll get the certificate of it. We'll get the certificate of insurance to you today." And I was like, "Cool." And then
Nothing.
I haven't heard anything since. Yeah, I don't know what. But if he does send it to me today, even though it's already 5:15 p.m., if he does send it to me today or tomorrow morning, I should hopefully get the keys tomorrow.
I'm excited to see it, bro. Good looks on finding a studio.
Yeah,
so
you got to
fast.
send pictures.
Okay, definitely. I'm gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to come visit.
Definitely.
How many dicks
So
did you have to suck to get the lease?
42, which is a lot more than I anticipated. But
You
gotta
were
do what
only
gotta
you were
do.
thinking you would only have to do like 12 or something.
Yeah, but Hollywood is a rough
They don't
business.
call you
man.
Lamprey Abdul.
Yeah, it's
for
LA.
nothing.
It's
Please,
Can suck the barnacle off a boat.
I use my teeth.
it's a competitive market, you know.
The buyer's
Secret
market. Oh, did you
douche.
find Secret Douche?
I
Yeah.
am uploading it now.
All right.
This week, to fill my time, I've tried to paint more. So I'm
Ooh,
painting.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Anything you're proud of?
Yeah, because yeah. Should I grab it? I'll bring a couple in.
That's exciting. For those who aren't in the know, Chatwin is a fantastic painter, very artistically minded young fellow.
But he kind of smells. I don't know if we should
And not like paint
probably
either.
talk about this while he's not here.
He-
No, he smells like a goddamn gremlin.
It smells like a rabbit cage.
Chatwin, if you're listening to this after the fact, take a shower, buddy. Oh,
I guarantee he could hear us, but can't.
Oh.
Yeah, I
he's
know.
done.
It's
All right.
kind of rough. I'm sorry, everyone.
secret douche.
And now our
Yeah.
chat room smells, which is weird because we're not in the same physical room.
chat room, chat
I
win,
shower.
chat
What are you
room,
talking
chat
about?
room.
My computer smells now.
No, I'll show you. I painted today.
Secret douche.
Whoa,
That's pretty cool.
guys, that is a lifelike
It's a goose.
That is a downright signet over here.
Yeah, there's been geese in this
Did
neighborhood.
you ask him to pose for you?
Yeah, I like that one. No, I snuck up on it and took a picture of it. Yeah, and I did some
Hey, that's what my
kind
dick looks
of
like.
cartoony,
Swagaro.
Yeah, you
covered
know.
in spikes.
Gangrenous.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Here it is.
Like a
if you want to
cat.
hear it, the
Kinda like a
official
barbed wiener.
Secret Douche soundtrack.
The secret douche is public.
Secret douche.
sounds like a chat with me.
It's
So
totally.
you think I'm a douche, but I'm really a nice guy. If you see a douche, you might be on the fly. Wait, oh yeah, wait, he's a secret douche. Oh my god, you are a secret dude. Goes to the gym way more than you think. Tries to drink way more than he can drink. He's a secret douche. Drives really high. He's a secret douche. Drives fly by. Oh my god, what is that guy? He looks kinda fine. Oh, he's a secret douche.
I'm a secret douche, I got the secret juice. You can take a drink, but I'll tell you what I think. I'm thinking about me, I'm so handsome. Look at me in the mirror, I'm a Manson. I'm so cool, I'm the leader of a cult. Prom king, baby, just take a sip. Yeah, you know me, I'm going on a boat. Prom king, baby, just take my dick. Suck it, suck it, suck it. Yeah, I don't care. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I'm an adult. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I'm a douche, but everyone knows it. I'm so cool.
He's so cool when he's sitting in the pool. Yeah, he's a douche.
Can you blame me, Sploosh? You jump in your pool and I take all your ice.
He got rocks in his ears and socks.
And in a box with a fox. Clarence.
Clarence had a clearance and he is gone. Now he's swimming in the pond.
I enjoy TV shows on Sunday, and sometimes I wake up late.
That's a beautiful song.
It is.
I like how you could hear the wind get taken out of my sails like 30 seconds in. After my second verse, I'm like, I got nothing else. David has to pick up the slack on this one.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Maybe
real
we
quick.
should do that
You
for each
both,
episode. We should just
killed it.
play one of our songs, like a
Yeah,
Put
you
an
were
old
talking
like a
song
song
about it.
break.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Secret douche.
We collectively probably have a solid 50 dinky old songs
Oh, yeah.
in the back burner.
Oh yeah, probably more.
Both your voices sound very young.
Yeah, we're old
a couple
now.
of young lads.
Age is withered me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sounding.
I kind of wonder what the
I
beat would
still
be
sound drunk.
nowadays.
My name is Stitch, and I do not
Stop
age.
doing it. I hate having that in my ears.
Hannah means
awful.
family. And family means
Sounds like you're
what?
licking my
What are
cerebellum.
you saying to Stitch? That is rude.
How can I mute your audio?
That's rude.
No, you're good. I guess I'll do another clip. I'm running low on clips. I only got
Before you go, Eric, you did bring it up. What have you been up to this week?
Just the silence. Well,
what have I been up to? Fuck.
Oh,
How
I
did
don't
you
know. I just figured
blindside
I'd
me
ask.
with this very simple question?
any more Dave
have
the
I
Diver?
Yeah.
Dude, you did that. You guys did that to me when I was asking about the anti-dating app.
You did that to us.
Well, you know, it makes for a good prompt.
No, that's it. Now I'm hoisted by. This is ironic because yeah, the same thing happened where I thought of a question, didn't think of an
Yeah,
answer,
exactly.
figured, oh, this will kill time. I can,
Mhm.
let you guys carry the slack for a second.
Secret douche.
Oh, what have I done? What did I?
Well, you were
do
editing the
this week?
podcast. That's
Oh,
good.
No. Yeah. There's that. I made a theme song for Meech's podcast
You
this
made the
morning.
theme song?
Or I started a theme
Yeah,
song.
you did.
Really?
Yeah,
You've been watching Kung Fu
Nice.
movies, obviously.
that was more last week. That because I was like, if I rush to do this, it's gonna feel like homework in the past couple days.
Mm.
I watched Terminator for the first time. I told you guys about that. That was dope.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Terminator's
So,
dope.
so
How was
cool.
your
I'm so glad you watched
Yeah,
it.
man.
Are you gonna watch the third one?
I'm not gonna watch the third one.
You
I
haven't
heard
watched the first one, right? Or David hasn't
Dave
watched. the
hasn't
first
watched
one.
any of them.
Oh, David.
No, I'm telling the world,
Oh,
David.
God.
You need to.
Yeah, David. It's like watching Indiana Jones.
Your lesson
Just-
next week better be the fucking
Yeah,
Terminator.
you're
gonna
up-
school
Oh,
us
I
on
am
the
next.
Terminator.
Yeah, you're up next, and you
I
better
have
have a
other
whole
things to talk about
presentation.
besides the
David, you
Terminator.
don't
I
have
think
to be
so.
up next because you have rental stuff.
Well,
But
No. David's up next for the podcast. You choose what you want to do.
You're burdened with
all
the
right.
Terminator.
Well, now I have to think of what I want to do. No,
You don't have to do
you're
the
just making me go
Terminator.
next because you don't want to go next. Why don't you go next?
Oh, I will go next, but I think that
Right.
you would be
Why?
better.
So you
next.
can show us all up at the end with your perfect presentation. Yeah, presentation.
that is some bullshit.
If you want me to
do
go
some
next, I
like gun
will,
safety.
but
What are we
it's not,
doing?
I'm not
you
trying
gonna
to
shoot a pig outside. Show us how to butcher.
No.
You're gonna show us how to grow a pepper, cultivate a pepper.
Either of those would be fascinating steps up.
I like what.
butchering a pig.
No. I liked what Eric did. I did not see that coming in the slightest. And in fact, it makes me wonder. Like, damn, I gotta have to like throw you both a curveball.
Every year
So, I
of
don't
our
know yet.
friendship, Eric has tried to show me about Chinese and Japanese foreign kung fu movies. So this is nothing new for me.
I have. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Every year,
Every year
since
he's just been showing-
2011.
On the day after Christmas, I knock on his door like, "Hey,
Seven Samurai, Seven Samurai.
time to go to the Orient with me." All right, I got one more clip for y'all, and then we could just bullshit for however else time we got.
Cool.
Well, is there anything else that you wanted to teach us about these clips?
No,
Yeah, this is what
No,
he's showing.
because I
us.
basically
This is it. I mean,
I
yeah.
wrote notes, and it's like a lot of this. I don't need to educate.
Eric is
you guys,
essentially
huh?
Jackie Chan
Yeah,
now.
it's basically the
He's
summation
He's kind of a
this
black belt
is that
now,
Jackie Chan is
so
cool,
sorry.
and wuxia movies are cool too if you like swords and fantasy sorcery stuff.
Jackie Chan.
But really, you got to get into the Chan man. Okay. Okay, this one's a dope one. I watched this 2 nights ago.
Oh yeah, see, this seems very Jackie Chan-y.
Ironically, this clip I have doesn't really have that much Jackie Chan. It's his friend Yuan Bao. He has 2 sidekicks in these movies, and they're both just as fun as Jackie Chan.
Wow, I just perfectly jumped through that glass.
Whoa. Not a scratch on him.
My head hurts.
This translation doesn't make any sense. My head hurts. Here, have my jacket.
Dang. That's some Kung Lao moves. Is that guy just smoking his vape and watching? What was that?
There's the funny part. That's the final boss of this movie, or like the main bad guy, and he'll keep coming in for like a punch, and then go 10 steps away and keep smoking his cigar like a madman.
What was that?
Like just like, and
It's not like cigars are even that good.
no,
either.
he's puffing it like
It's like they're
he's
pretty
sucking
good.
it like a titty. He's just like, I'm gonna be like 10 paces away from Jackie Chan, and just
I like how we all
collate this
demonstrated how
cigar.
we would all suck on a titty. I like how that's immediately where we went.
That's gonna be my next lesson.
How to suck a titty.
Sucking on them titties like you wanted is something. That's the rest of the song.
Well, what did you guys learn? Oh, you know what? I think I had another prompt
Do
question.
we have a
Hold on.
quiz?
What did I learn? For one, I had no idea you were watching martial arts movies. I'd be happy to. Well, you know what? The one movie, which is a terrible movie, but it was directed by Bruce Lee. It's a really good movie, but it's really weird, and no one's gonna like it.
So that's what I
So,
kind of read is
you
like
probably-
Bruce Lee, despite being Bruce Lee, like the Elvis of Kung Fu, only like 2 or 3 of his movies are really good, and they just hit really hard in America. And then he died really
Well,
soon
he
after.
died.
Yeah, he died like
he
his
died
30s.
after Enter the Dragon was even released.
And then what China did, because they knew is they're like, we could make buku bucks in America with Bruce Lee. They're not going to be able to tell apart Bruce Lee from another Asian guy. So they had like 3 fake Bruces named Bruce Lee L.E., Bruce Lee L.I., and just some like Bruce Chan or whatever. And they're like, you know what? If we just use some like marketing bullshittery, no one's going to tell the difference. We'll just keep putting out Bruce Lee movies for 10 years and no one will know that he died.
Wow.
Anyway, so the question I was going to ask, did either
Well, he's an American at a certain point.
at a certain point, but all of us are Americans at a certain point. Did you guys ever take karate classes when you were
No.
kids?
Oh yeah.
You did?
United Studios of Self-Defense, baby.
Did you ever get a belt?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think the highest belt I got to was red, maybe brown. I never got black belt. I never got all the way to black. But I think maybe brown or red, somewhere up there. I got to use weapons, which was
Damn.
cool. Sword, sai, staff. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
That's dope as shit.
Yeah. What you guys?
I can't believe I never knew that
You
about
guys never did?
I watched Sean do like a karate lesson with his class once, and I thought it was super boring. So
A lot of it is for sure. Like a lot of it was like a lot of it was just breathing and poses and sounds and inner peace and inner focus and blah blah blah. And then like kick this 30 times until your shin hurts and then go home.
Yeah, fuck that.
no, give me a poll. Let me take someone's teeth out.
Yeah.
Do this first day.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
I went to a martial arts expo, like a convention that my dad took me to, because back in the early 2000s, do you remember when Chuck Norris was everywhere?
Oh,
when
yeah.
everyone
I
was
was
crazy
just
about
thinking
Chuck
about
Norris?
him the other day. I was like, what the frick happened to him? Like he's just disappeared. Like all the jokes, all the
He's just like one of those. He's just some wrinkled old nobody now. But
Oh.
back in the day, all the kids were like, "Oh,
Oh, don't put him down.
I'll put
too
him down on the
hard.
ground. I could kick his ass now."
Oh no, you can't. No.
You're gonna bury him.
Chuck Norris
Our
is
luck.
podcast is starting beef with
Chuck
Chuck.
Norris's ass could kick you. See, that's the joke. That's the whole thing.
No, he's gonna be ground Chuck.
That's
by
the
the end
title of this
Chuck
podcast.
Norris pushes the earth down.
So-
He doesn't do push-ups.
See, that's it. That's why I was so obsessed with him as a kid. I was like, I got to meet this god of a man. So my dad found out, oh, they're doing a karate expo at like the Bellagio or whatever. Let's go watch it. And man, my hopes were high. I'm thinking this is going to be Karate Kid times 2. I'm going to see people doing flips in the air. I'm going to see poles put into teeth and everything. And man, I might as well have gone to a mattress convention. It was so bland and no one was there. And there also, I was thinking at least maybe they'll have weapons on sale. There's nothing I could have bought like a button or a t-shirt. And Chuck Norris went out there for like 15 minutes and did like 2 or 3 moves as a demonstration. But I guess the whole thing, it wasn't.
Wait. You saw Chuck
He was
Norris
there. I didn't
person?
meet him.
with your own
Yeah,
eyes?
but it was like
You're not blind right now?
kind of, but for other reasons, because I do our podcast in the sun, and it's like it was really disappointing.
like
guys.
80
Maybe
something
that's why
now?
I'm a little disenfranchised. With the
So he was like,
Yeah, he's an
he's
old
like
man.
90 something. He was older than you think.
No, he's like 80.
He's
definitely
not 90
90.
years old.
Hey Siri, how old is Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris is 90.
Chuck Norris is 84 years old.
84.
Why is your Siri Asian, David?
It's India. Well, it's the closest I can get to an Egyptian accent. Hey Siri, tell me a story.
This is the story of Hansel and Gretel, who were gathering firewood in the enchanted forest one day when they came upon a gingerbread house. It had chocolate bars for roof tiles, and the trim was made out of that
All right,
rubbery
Siri,
sugar stuff
cut it
from
off.
wedding
It
cakes.
really is going to read a whole story.
Oh my god.
Only an old lady
David uploaded a 5-page
I didn't
retelling of
upload it.
Hansel and Gretel for Indian Siri to tell
Hey
us.
Siri, what's the funniest word you can say? Here are a few things you can try. Oh, that was me. All right, Siri didn't feel like responding to that.
Well,
But yeah,
Thanks anyway,
when
Siri.
I was looking through my Siri options, I wanted something close to a good Middle Eastern Arabic accent, and
They don't have
your
it.
options are American English,
Yeah, what's up
British
with that?
English, Australian, I think Ireland, I think Irish is on there too, and then you get Indian, and that's the closest I got to Arabic, and it's also pretty funny. He says, especially when I was living in LA, like we had a street called Sepulveda in LA. He didn't know how to say Sepulveda, so he'd be like Sepulveda. Like, turn on Sepulveda Boulevard. I'm like, all right, guy, we'll do. Well, what's messed up now too is since the update, the iPhone update, your Siri becomes your voicemail person. So now when someone calls me and I don't answer, my Siri
Is
There's
Indian?
Indian guy.
yeah, it is. He's
David Abdu is not
literally,
here.
yeah, he's Indian. He says, your call has been forwarded to voicemail. please leave a message.
So everyone thinks that your phone was stolen.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
People have texted me and they're like, dude, do you still have your number? I'm like, yeah, why? And they're like, because some Indian guy is on your voice. I'm like, oh yeah, that's Siri.
Like, can I ask you this? Because when I like to hear different versions of Siri, I do like if you consider it like as a secretary or like whatever. I always like the Australian girl Siri.
I agree.
Kind
Because
of
you're horny.
kind of sexy. I don't know. What do you think
I
is
can't
like
do
the
Australian.
sexiest
I'm
accent?
sorry, I don't. It's not sexy for me.
No, not the sexiest accent you can do, just in general.
No, I'm saying, yeah. No. To me, it's not sexy.
No, yeah.
Sorry.
I actually do a very sexy
it-
female Australian
it's not
accent.
his
Hold on, let me-
number one. Please do, David. Please do.
Shrimp on the barbie. Throw the shrimp on the barbie. Hi, mate. Hello, mate.
It's the same pitch as Secret Deuce. Secret Deuce.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Secret douche.
Okay.
The sexiest
Australian
accent.
is that's a easy answer. So I'm going to try and think of something.
Honestly, the sexiest accents to me would be. I don't know. I don't think accents are that sexy.
You know,
I'm in the weird category here. I don't care.
No, I know. Me neither.
It's
but
not a.
I do
It's
like
not
some
like
accents.
I.
Don't think too hard.
It's not a
about it.
deal maker, but it is nice as like an added surprise. You know what? Even though I just made fun a little bit, the Indian accent can be very sexy because they have that British thing where they'll use the long A, like they'll say banana.
Hey,
That's cool. I like
you want
that.
some bananas in your bread?
Can I take your big banana,
Oh,
Eric?
God.
I guess that's
Jesus
just British,
Christ.
but can I peel your banana with my teeth? No, you cannot. Don't peel my penis.
All right,
It's not made
this
for
is
that.
now Eric teaching us about Eastern Indian pornography.
This is just Eric's kinks explained for 3 hours. So, which of you are going to take up the next lesson? Who's going to take the mantle? Because I stepped onto the firing line for episode 2.
And you did a fine job.
It didn't go as bad as I thought it could.
I would have to think of one, but Chatwin, if you have one ready, you have one ready, or would you have to think of one as well?
No, I think you should go next. I genuinely,
All right,
I
I'll
think
go
it'd be more
next. I'll
fun.
go next.
I love this. I love this awkward position, and I love that I'm totally exempt.
Just trying to think.
Yeah, you're set, man.
You guys should play some game right now, and loser has to go next.
Rock,
I
paper,
don't mind
scissors.
going
Okay.
next. I just
I'm
think that
thinking of a number between 1 and 100, and whoever's closest has to. No, wait. Whoever's closest doesn't have to go next.
Okay. 69.
33.
Chatwin, you're going next.
David, you go
yeah.
next.
What was the number?
My number was 78.
Really? You want me to? Okay. It's kind of a weird way about
What?
doing it, but fine.
Okay, we don't have. Well, you want me to do it again?
I honestly think that David would do a fine job next. I'm curious to see what he comes up with. Because I can cook up something all day long. I think that David's I'm curious to see what he would come up
You're really good at deflecting.
If you guys are,
with. No.
if you guys want, I can go 2 weeks in a
yes,
row.
I
But then I
can.
feel like I'm
That's not-
taking
No.
taking the
It's okay,
reins
don't
too
worry.
much.
I'll think of something. I don't know. Like, what do you guys? What can I teach you about Legos? I don't know.
I really think, David, you can cook up something that we probably have never seen. That literally, like, I can come up with something, but I'm very curious to see what you come up with.
And I would like to say that this isn't something like, oh, Eric's loved martial arts movies for 10 years. It was literally just like a pet kind of thing 2 weeks ago that I was like, oh, I'm
Look, it
getting
was-
into this. And then we thought of the idea. I'm like, oh, good, I can use this for something. It doesn't have to be like your favorite
don't
You're
hobby.
as
overthink
martial
it.
arts as
You're
it gets,
good.
man.
Thank
I
you.
think it's very cool.
Every time I
Eric,
see you,
fuck
you're
you.
doing kung fu in the parking lot.
That's not kung fu. I'm getting attacked by bees.
Oh,
I used to have a weed dealer, who lived in a gated community. I would always park in the same kind of guest parking lot area. And there was a garage that was right, like, facing the guest parking lot area. There was a guy who was not my dealer, but I always saw him every time I went there, who had a sword, and he was shirtless, and he would practice his sword fighting in the garage.
Huh.
And the amount of times he did it, like, when I showed up, I just kind of assumed that guy is doing that 8 hours a day. That's just his life. He's practicing the blade.
what if he was horrible at it?
He never got any better.
You know, he just never got the hang of
And
it.
if I looked closely, he had scars
full
all
of
over
cuts.
himself and missing a couple fingers.
I will be back.
That's funny. He never got better. 8 hours a day, every day.
He died trying.
Never got better.
He practiced the blade and the blade
Cut
won.
off his left hand.
Maybe you study the blade next time, David.
Whoa.
Did you just
There-
kill?
oh,
Did you just
sweet.
kill your small dog? What happened?
Sorry.
You squish it and throw it?
No, he's pretty
Coconut
active.
No.
no, Coconut is David's
Coconut
dog,
is my
sorry.
small
Hungry.
dog. That's Chatwin's big dog.
It's a good coverall name for dogs, though.
It's funny because his is the outside of the coconut, mine's the inside of the coconut.
You're the sweet nectar.
Yeah, he is little cuckoo, but where is he? He's just napping over there. All he fucking does all day is sleep. This dog, he sleeps all day and then he sleeps all night. I don't get it. I swear to God, he's like, it's like Toy Story. Like we go to bed and he has his own secret life. He'll like sneak out the window or something and like go to the nightclub or something.
Sleep in the backyard. And then
Yeah, go hang out with a girl dog. I don't know, but he sleeps all day. We'll play, we'll hang out. He'll eat like 2 or 3 meals a day. And then he'll just sleep. All he does is sleep.
Who does he prefer, you or Nadine?
Oh, 1,000% Nadine. If we were both about to fall off a cliff, he would 1,000% jump to Nadine and either die with her or save her.
I was gonna say, if it's any consolation, I don't think he's saving either. He's a little too tiny.
He listens to me more because he knows I'm like the disciplinarian, and I am the one who like trained him and like grew up with him because he was just in my apartment at first, and then but he always like loved Nadine more. He just because she spoils him, and all she does is like love him and play with him, and I'm the one who like teaches him right from wrong and tells him no and punished him and gave him his first bath and like all that stuff. So he associates me with all of that and with her with just all of the love. So of course he loves her more. But you know, he's still like,
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay. He still loves me. Like at night,
I still respect my dad.
Yeah, no, he respects me more for sure. He does not respect her at all.
Yeah.
He listens to me. He does not listen to her. She'll be like, go to your bed, and he'll just stare at her and be like, really, really, really. And I'll be like,
and then you bring out the belt.
Yeah, I'm like, Coconut, go to your bed. And he immediately just goes to his bed.
He
and
snaps.
He's like, okay, what next? He's like ready to go. But he like, at night, he'll come cuddle with me to sleep. And like, he'll come cuddle with me on the couch sometimes. And like, he knows I give the best rubs. Nadine gives decent rubs.
Best head.
Yeah. The best head.
Decent head.
Rubs. Nadine gives decent rubs, but
what's so gross, Chatwin? What's gross about giving head to a dog?
I don't have to explain that.
No, what umbrage do you take with that?
We found him right here, FBI. Get him.
What umbrage do you take with that? That's weird as shit.
That's going to be my next lesson. Teaching you guys how to fuck a dog.
You pull the red rocket.
I am not.
You're a monster. You're a monster. You lock the door.
Bestiality is not accepted on our podcast. It's allowed, but it's not.
It's allowed? What?
Yeah, wait, doesn't that mean the same thing?
Jesus. You drawing the line?
I'm drawing the line kind of in the middle, where I'm not going to take the first stage.
Don't forget to. Oh, you know what? I'm teaching you about Pokemon Sleep on our next podcast.
Yes, please do. You guys mentioned that.
Oh, that's going to be fun. That should actually that would be very fun.
We should have a whole Pokemon episode. That'd be kind of funny.
You could teach us the intricacies of how to
Pokemon.
get shinies, because you are much better at that than I.
There's literally no rhyme or reason to it. It's literally all luck.
That's what would make it fun. If you get into the the random number.
You're looking like a shiny right now, Eric.
Yeah, it really hurts.
You're like a gleaming.
I feel like
Are you like a side quest right now?
I feel like a gold bullion.
Dude, for Christmas or your birthday or something, I'm
God.
getting you a window shade. That's like.
No, you know what? Give me a giant magnifying glass. So halfway through the episode, I'll just start screaming.
I can't wait till we find out that it's not even a window. It's just like some crazy person in your room just sitting there with a giant light beam and
holding a torch.
Yeah, this is your torture.
Right over me.
You have to be succumbed to it.
I forgot to put sunscreen on today, so I'm thinking next week I'm going to be a shade redder.
Just this side,
be,
just your left side.
Unfortunate. Like Two-Face, yeah. Just the left side of my face is that's fine. This is interesting now because now I can kind of gauge. I was like, I have way too much to tell these guys, and honestly, no. I ran out of steam like 20 minutes in, so it's good to know for next.
So there's
time.
Wushu and there's Kung Fu. ...
Okay, so do you guys want to talk about your week?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to take these seriously. It's not a timed presentation. Like that's. I like what you do.
That's what I figured.
No, it depends. It's all you're doing is a service for your own editor, which is probably one of us.
And now it's a benchmark to see how prepared versus how unprepared should I go. And I would say I landed.
Dude, you
I
killed it,
landed
man. What are you
somewhere in
talking
the
about?
middle, where it's like I tried to be prepared, but I also
You're in the sweet spot.
basically the whole point of this was I'm going to show you guys a list of movies, and now you have some kung fu shit to kill your time with, should you want to in the future.
Dude, that sun is just. All right.
I'm gonna teach you how to make this on our next podcast.
A
Highly
lobster.
illegal. Oh, actually, you know
What
what?
is
I
that?
think I know. Should I announce what my topic is gonna be, or
No.
no?
No,
Surprise
don't
us.
tell us now. Wait, you're up
Surprise.
next.
Actually,
Yeah, surprise us if you can.
like I said, I don't mind doing it, but I'm very curious to see what David comes up
I
with.
actually just thought
Because
of
whatever I come up with, you're probably going to see it already.
I actually just thought of a good one, so I think I know what it's going to be about.
Hell yeah.
Although mine is very visual. Well, we could put up pictures or something.
Mine was 6 clips.
That's true. You're supposed movies.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we should be good.
I guess this is going to answer your question, David, is we will eventually have to start putting video out.
Yeah.
But at least, for now, I'm just working on getting audio good. Anyway.
Get audio good.
Get audio good. Should we sing a song, guys? You want to sing a campfire song together?
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
Fine, we have
my
nothing to
Lord.
fucking say.
It's such a delay.
This
No offense.
podcast has crashed.
It was
and
beautiful.
burned.
We were all in the same campfire.
money, weed.
It seems.
Episode 2.
Well,
of
you
Mess.
guys are a bunch of good people.
Hey, same to you.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Good mess of a time.
I don't know. It could be cut.
No, it's good.
Just-
A good mess is
Just,
good.
just cut it.
No. We need a floor. We need a. Episode 1 is the ceiling. Episode 2 is the floor, and now we just kind of aim for the middle in episode 3.
Exactly. I'm going for the middle as always.
That's the gumball machine.
Go for the. What's your favorite gumball color? Mine's red.
They all taste the same. What's the difference?
Shut the fuck up, Chatwin.
I would say pink.
Did you say ew, David?
They
or
all
green.
taste the
Not
same.
red. I don't like cherry flavored
Green, oh.
candy or red candies are not my thing. I give away my red Sour Patch, although red Sour Patch are the most tolerable of all the red candies. But like red jelly beans, no thanks. Red Skittles, no.
This is coming from someone who has like a red lightsaber too.
Red is my favorite color.
How dare you?
Red is my favorite color.
What a contradiction.
But in terms of candy,
Yeah, I know.
no thanks.
Exactly.
I
I'm
love
like-
a Twizzlers here and there, but I'm talking about like cherry flavored stuff. Like normally, no good. Starburst.
Wow. I guess that's why we're friends, because I love any cherry flavor.
There you go.
Any red thing in
you can
general,
have
I
them
will
all.
eat. Tomato?
Seriously?
Well, I love tomato. I
Back
like
in my
tomatoes.
ass.
Those
Oh my
tomatoes
God.
aren't cherry flavored. We're talking about
Cherry
candy.
tomatoes are.
No, they're tomato
No.
flavored.
You haven't had a good cherry tomato then. Why do you think they call them cherry
Because their
tomatoes?
size.
No.
Yeah, they're a little sweeter, but they're not.
They're
like-
closer in size to. You might as well call them quarter tomatoes. They're the same size of quarters.
So are cherries. You might as well call cherries quarters then, by your logic.
This is my last episode of the podcast. I'm done. I'm outta here.
The cherry tomato debate has caused a rift.
I'm so mad. I'm so upset. And Chowin didn't even try and bother with a favorite gumball. What is
He's
this?
walked away. They all taste the same. This guy,
He's never coming back
this
either.
guy thinks all Fruit Loops are the same flavor, huh? They
Ugh.
are. Spoiler alert.
Wait, I don't think I've ever had Fruit Loops.
What?
Are they the same
You've
flavor?
never had Fruit Loops
I've never had Fruit Loops.
with the toucan and the.
I don't
and
think
the-
so.
And the
Well, I know what they are. I've seen the
and
toucan.
the loops and the fruit.
They're kind of like, aren't they bad? Isn't that a bad?
They're all
cereal?
bad. Most cereals are just sugar.
Well, they're bad for you, but like Lucky Charms are good.
What?
Good a bowl of Lucky Charms.
No,
some
no,
Cocoa
no,
Puffs.
no. Like, you turn like taste like socially acceptable. No, Fruity Fruit Loops are good. Fruity Pebbles are my favorite.
What's a socially unacceptable cereal?
Raisin Bran.
Is it? No, some people like raisin.
I like Raisin Bran. That's one of my favorites. I love Raisin Bran. I also love oatmeal raisin cookies. Looks like David went. Oh, he
I
sneezed.
sneeze. Sorry,
David, you look like JFK after he got shot for a second. Just leaning back in your chair, mouth agape.
Oh God, we're immediately canceled. Now the Kennedys hate us.
They already hated us.
No, I hate raisin.
Why?
I do not like oatmeal
I could
raisin
fuck
cookies
a good oatmeal
or
raisin
raisin bran. Don't like raisins.
Do you like grapes?
Yeah.
I don't get that either.
I could fuck up a good
You guys
I
are
do like
baffling when
grapes.
it comes to culinary choices.
Well,
and thank you,
what a-
David. I'm glad you
No,
could.
yeah, I like oatmeal.
Because you don't think cherry tomatoes are cherry.
They're tomatoes.
They don't taste like cherries. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Yes, they do. A good cherry tomato tastes a little like a
Yeah.
cherry. And then Chatwin's gone again. He dropped a hot take.
Had
and
it with
is
you
outta
and your
here.
goddamn culinary decisions.
I think you guys would never survive a day in Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen.
I beg to differ. I've seen many episodes of the show, and
Well, you have that over me. I've never seen an episode.
Oh well, who are you to talk, guy?
I just figure it's got to be tough. It's named Hell's
I mean,
Kitchen.
it is pretty tough. Yeah, survive a day. I think maybe at least one I could.
I'm gonna land this plane smoothly and say, thank you guys for listening to me bullshit on and on about kung fu.
No, it was a good
And thank you guys. I think you all learned something. I learned something, which is do better. And I hope that
No, oh my gosh, you killed it,
Oh,
dude.
come on.
I loved your
you're
lesson.
making me blush.
I'm in the mood.
I
for
can't wait for
I'm
the next
excited
one.
to see
I'm not even
which-
joking.
We're waiting,
I was
David.
just gonna say I'm in the mood for some mushu pork. Some wushu pork.
Like, delivered like a wrecking ball, man. All right, so next week, who did we decide? David, are you going next
Yeah, I'll
week?
go. I'll
or-
go. I have a good one.
Okay, we got David up on deck, and next week we'll be learning something new. And I hope you guys have as much fun as we did. Probably not, because we'll see how it comes out in the edit. But yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for talking to me.
I love you too. Thank you for teaching us a valuable lesson about kung fu, wushu, and the martial arts of the Chinese films. Frog Dog, any words?
Well,
Any words?
I love you too. I love you too, Eric. And yes, I like your kung
Nice.
fu movies. They're cool.
good
yeah, I
And
like
show
this-
me more. I can't wait to see what both of you guys come up with. And you are so
this ending
heavy-handed.
segment where I pimp you guys out for compliments.
What are you going out to war? Are you going out to
I
sea or
I
something?
think you guys,
what?
we've all lived wonderful
You're sailing this ship out
lives, and
We got to do an outro. What do you
I
mean?
hope we last forever.
to Jesus
night and good
Christ.
luck.
What the hell? Oh, well, yeah. We'll see you next time, next week.
Hopefully.
David's going to show us something very cool on this badass Everything is Everything podcast because everything is
Oh,
everything.
that's good. That's good. Can we try that again where we say it all at the same time?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lead
We'll
us
see you
into a
next
challenge.
week. Thank you very much, Eric.
Everything is everything.
Shut the
Oh.
fuck up, David. Let's
Everything.
be a happy family.
Every
Thing.
no, well, everything is
Everything
is everything.
Everything's everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Goodbye.
Later.
Goodbye. Everything is Everything is an ABD Productions podcast. Executive produced and hosted by David Abdu, Chatwin Cray, and Eric Helling. Video and audio captured by Riverside.fm. If you have any inquiries, please reach out to us via everythingiseverything69@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.